How's it going? Welcome to this week's episode of Bro Date. I'm Keith. This is Jarrell. This week we are talking about Ant-Man. It just recently came out in theaters, starring Paul Rudd. It is one of Marvel's newest superhero movies. What'd you think?
You know what? I liked it a lot. Not knowing a lot about Ant-Man, it was one of my favorite Marvel movies that they put together so
Really?
far.
Favorite, huh?
It was.
I don't completely. I'm not where you're at with it. I thought out of all the superhero movies that were coming out this summer, have come out probably in the past couple years, this one had the biggest chance to flop. It definitely didn't do as well as the other ones financially, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. It was way funnier than I thought it would be, and I think the difference between this movie and some of the other movies is that the scale is just way smaller. You know, they're not saving the world really. I mean, they are in a way, I guess, but it's confined to like I don't know, much smaller space.
Well, yeah, I do think it was a little bit on the smaller scale as well. Also, I think this is kind of the first superhero that we've come across that like didn't really have any special skills, like natural.
Yeah, it's all the suit, right?
Right, it's all the suit. So, I mean, he's got some intelligence in there with him being a thief and whatnot, but he has to learn how to fight. He has to learn how to communicate with the ants and whatnot. So, I think this was something different for us.
Yeah, I think it was definitely different. Just like Guardians of the Galaxy was different. Huge hit commercially and critically. Everybody seemed to love that movie. This one, not as much so. I think critically and commercially, but it's still done well enough that, I mean, there's probably going to be more.
Well, yeah, there's definitely going to be
He's
more.
definitely going to show up in other movies now.
Well, yeah, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Coming near you soon. But I thought this was right up there with the better movies that Marvel's come out with. I thought this was right up there with Iron Man 1, Captain America 2. I thought this was really good. I thought this, especially like we just said, this being on a small market. Now going into it, I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't have big ideas for it, but I had heard some good things about it. And then once I finally got a chance to watch it, I was impressed. I
think the thing I was most impressed with was the humor in it.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
There were a ton of parts in it, especially like straight off the beginning with the whole Baskin Robbins thing.
Yeah.
And
yes.
then Luis. He's been in a couple other things, but he kind of stole the show in the movie, I think. He was really funny.
He did. And Rudd had his moments. He had
Yeah.
his moments, obviously, with him being the star, but it was definitely a funny movie. It had some action-packed moments in it as well. So I was really entertained, and I really liked it, as I've stated.
So, go see it, yeah?
Definitely go see it.
I think so, too. Go see it. You'll enjoy it.